Okay, so interesting thing, it crashed. And you know what? I have a feeling it's probably because of the settings that I did a while ago. I feel like that screwed me over when I changed some of the medium settings to high. So you know what? It's actually a good thing it reset. I'll just lower shadows as well and then click apply. Do I feel like the refresh rate? No, I don't think so. Is it really just hard cap to 60 though? Yeah, I feel like I already have an idea on how it crashed a while ago. It may have something to do with the graphics. We'll just keep it like this. Though I feel like the refresh rate should be a bit higher. I don't know why it's like hard cap at 60. Alright, let's resume it. Alright, take 2 then. Okay, so we stopped at the... I think I was already placing like the enrichment for the ostrich. I think that's what's already happening before everything crashed. Like everything started not moving anymore until I had to manually shut off my PC. I think this is like the only...
As you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can
It's like the
keep
only
them nice
game
and happy.
that...
You see, each animal in the zoo has an
or only
overall
management
welfare
sim
statistic.
game that I
That's
have
basically
to...
how happy
that
they
I
are.
had
And that
experienced a
overall
hard
welfare
crash on.
statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment.
It sent me back
Luckily,
all
if
the
you
way here
select an
too.
animal, you'll
That's
bring up their
unfortunate.
animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Alright, this is where we stopped last time. I need to redo the glass fence again. Everything, really.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
I'm pressing it.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration.
I already put the gate. I already know what it wants me to do anyways.
Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier.
Nope, I'm already building the barrier.
Gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it. Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
So interestingly enough,
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat,
I
it
can't
has to
edit
have a
the
full
size
loop
of the
kinetic barrier.
barrier. It's a
Now,
fixed
you've probably
size.
noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
Yeah, you're right. I need to set them first, and then I click the
There we
glass,
go.
then they get
Adding in more
replaced.
windows
I don't
gives
know.
guests even more
I don't know
opportunities to
why
see the
that's how
animals
it
in a habitat.
has to
It's
work
always
though.
best to make sure the guests can get a good view into
Click
a
and
habitat
replace
from
is
the
a bit.
path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo
Not a
if they
bit. It's
couldn't.
actually way
The
simpler
last thing
to
we need
just
to
do that
is to
though.
add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Right now there's like a glass
By the
ball
way,
there. How do I
as well as
delete that?
pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat.
How do I delete
Personally, I
unwanted
use it when I'm
barriers?
waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've
Okay, there
finished
we
the
go.
habitat, so it's high
Demolish
time
that.
we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Click demolish on it. Why is it still there? Okay, never mind. I guess it's just sperma stuck there. Good. Definitely want that. Okay. Adopt all of them. Right, stand. So do I have to really manually move all of them though?
While we wait for
Is
them
there
to
like
be
a
collected by the
group move?
caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Alright, over here then. Okay, for enrichment, I think that's the thing that I was about to place before everything crashed. Alright, low feeder it is. Actually, this is like the only enrichment available.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Yep, so they just got transported like Pokemon then. But instead of a Pokeball, it's a crate box.
Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals. You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Okay, see, I get it. I get it now. Yeah, how do rotations work? Oh, that's for elevation though. get how to move it, but like, how do I rotate? Is it really supposed to be like that though? Angle-wise? I suppose it does fit the drop area, but... Okay, I see. This is how you rotate. Invalid rotation. It fits right in the thing though. What do you mean? How is this invalid? I have to follow the damn grid lines for this. But why though? Back just working out at home. I see. Getting a reps in. And I should get back to doing that myself. Yeah, I should get back to doing that soon. I keep putting it on hold. It's not good for her. It's not good for me. And the placement here though is finicky as fuck. I don't get the whole invalid rotation thing. Okay, I get it now. I get why I'm getting the invalid rotation. It's because they auto-connect the path, like in Jurassic World where you drop the path yourself. Man, this is annoying though. Invalid rotation. But even... Wait. Alright, this is annoying. Okay, so if I do it like this, obviously there's no path to connect to it, right? Okay, what if I do this? That works at least. That
This keeper hut
took a
only
while.
has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Great, so facilities are a factor now.
Power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Where's that? Bottom left. Oh, here. Okay. Great, so facility placement is now a factor, which is something that wasn't a problem in any of the other management sim games I've played in the past, so I can't just put it where the gas frequent.
Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. So I need to, well, there's a reason for me to use different types of road now aside from aesthetics then. So that I can at least color code the areas that guests walk on and the areas that they shouldn't access. Because in the other games that I've played, it doesn't really matter where the road leads to. Whether it's like the staff or the guests, they all walk on the same road. They just follow whatever available road is built. Over here, the guests just keep on the asphalt. They don't actually go to this area, so it's interesting. There's a bit more depth to it. Yeah, not gonna lie, I've been busy and lazy to work out. Yeah, I feel yeah. I feel that. But, you know, being lazy definitely is more detrimental, so
Righty, your next
gotta
job
make
is to
conscious
build a
effort
habitat
to
from
work on it.
scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay, so
And make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
yeah, we're working on a Bengal tiger enclosure. Okay. So we need visibility. I have an idea already though. Also, it still sucks that why can't I feel like I can. Maybe I just haven't figured it out. How do I? Oh, I can set the length. Okay, I see. I thought I can't. I really hate that it's placed on the bottom part of the screen though. I could have just made it on the upper right side. It's a lot more easier to see that way. Okay, so there is an angle snap. I can even adjust height mode for the terrain, I see. Though I feel like they could have just made it so that it auto adjusts. Alright, based on the road, this is like the staff area, right? So we'll keep the brick part here and then it seems that guests are also walking here and here, so we'll keep these sections as the glass area. Right. That's too long. And it'll definitely take a while to get used to fence building in this game. Especially since I don't know how to estimate like distance and lengths and all that. Right, this will do. Just need to place a gate somewhere. Actually, right here should be good.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode.
I was about to say, we're gonna need a taller barrier for those.
You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
Clicking and dragging. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, so there really is more depth to this game, and they try to add like... Guess it's more realistic in terms of management.
Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters.
3 point, how about
Now
6?
that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Have you seen how high a tiger can jump? I don't think 3's gonna cut it. I'll do 6. Have you seen how a normal house cat even jumps? Those can already jump pretty high as it is.
Okay, that's
I
the
imagine a
habitat boundary
tiger.
complete, the habitat gate's in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Okay, so... Oh damn, they're expensive. Holy. 10k. Oh, the other one's 12k.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
I wonder when will they give the tutorial for like tweaking the habitat.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into Terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy
Wait,
and food
this...
enrichment items into their habitats?
It is selected though. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's not... Because I keep right-clicking out of habit. Let's not right-click because it can right-click deletes in this game. Okay, so... I can add water here through the same way in the other games. So it's not just always the water bowl. I have options. That's good. Oh, so this is where Prehistoric Kingdom got their blood pumpkin enrichment. We'll place one there. Let's see, Bengal tiger. So we got Laban and Gauri. Alright, what do I need to do here? Oh, okay. Two different kinds of enrichment. Okay. Rubber pads. Yeah, this works like scratching
Okay,
post
it's
if I'm not
really
mistaken,
starting
right?
to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Oops, I meant to rotate this first. There we go. There's only a concrete brick wall behind, so... There we go.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Okay, there we go. About time. You're teaching me
Click on
about
the
terrain
tab.
management.
That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Okay, so...
Okay,
they
then,
want more
open
grass.
the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Okay, more soil, right? What kind of soil though? Soil in general? Okay. They didn't specify whether light or heavy, so we'll just go with light. And then grass, right? Short grass. And then long grass. Oh wait, no, we're still wait, no, we're selecting long now. I don't know if it's... Okay, it's doing it. Oh wait, never mind, they need less of the tall grass. How do I delete that then? Is there like a redo button here, or not redo, undo? There we go. It's not undoing it. It doesn't undo everything, great. Guess I'll just paint over it.
Right then, all animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay, use filters to get the correct continent and biome for tigers. Okay, continent, Asia, temperate biome. Alright, so this shouldn't be too bad at least. I'm familiar with how this works from Restore Kingdom at least. Bengal bamboo. Yeah, that should fit. More plant and tree coverage. Okay, got it. Let's put some more bracken. It's kind of weird to have to get used to manually placing one by one though. And I just used to painting over like the other games that I've played. Well, it's taking some time to get used to. Let's add some ferns. Let's add some over here. So why am I not seeing their coverage increase? Their coverage isn't necessarily increasing. Their plant coverage is doing better now. It's the grass coverage that's not. Increasing. They're liking the plants at least.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
I was about to say, are we sure we want to do that though? I feel.
I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Okay, are we sure we want to poke holes in the fences over there? Yeah, that's what I thought. We don't want to do that.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese. Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
Where are the peafowls? Okay. Okay, I see you. Expand social welfare.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of
They want
space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their
they want
social group isn't
more
quite right. So let's find out more.
want more
Click on the
fowls.
social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
Yeah, how many are there at the moment? I think there's like only 2 so far.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Okay, so there are at least a minimum of 5. Got it. They're only at least 200 almost. So not bad. Okay, so I don't have to send them one by one. Never mind. I get it now. There's a check box for moving
Good
them
work
as a
on those
group.
peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Yeah, where's the snow leopard? Ah, over here. They even created a snow terrain here. Interesting. I don't
Just
see
like people, animals can
where it
suffer
is
from
though.
stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Oh, there we go. I see you now. This one's so small though. So the adult size 6.1 years old. I didn't realize they were that small. Right, what do I need? Swap the glass for a one-way. Okay. Which side though? Oh, near the... I suppose I'd be very upset too if like if my house has only like a bunch of glass windows on it. Yeah, I get it. I think that covers everything. Or do I need like all the areas? Only highlighting this part though, but you know what? Let's just swap. Let's swap everything. And I can apparently hold. I don't have to just click one by one. Right. Does that work?
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too
What?
hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards,
Wait, how did
it's
that?
too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it
Okay, I
down
got
by adding
so
some coolers
confused.
to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
All right, where's the temperature thing? So even temperatures are a factor. All right. Turn on the temperature
As you can
heat
see, we
map.
already have one cooler in there.
Right.
Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Right, so that's why there's snow there. There's a cooler nearby. Okay, how do we add more?
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things,
Hey,
so
does
do be
that
sure to
work?
explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters.
Okay, now
but
it's
now we've got the
working.
coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Oh, never mind, the cooler doesn't produce snow. It was just conveniently placed there. Okay. Nature, ducks, plants, gardening. Right, okay, there we go. Terrain, snow. I think, is that a water? No, never mind. I thought it was like a water container. But I need to check just in case that's too much now. Where's the silly upper that? Okay, that's at 98. Okay, I need it at 100%. Got it. Wait, where is it again? Why is it not in nature anymore? Wait, where did it go though? Where's this? What? Where did the thing go? Oh, I forgot where I found the... Okay, there we go. Ah, damn it. I see my mic was in the way, that's why I couldn't find it. Right, it's in the bottom area. I really wish they would just put it on the upper part of the screen. You can reduce the size for fine tuning at least. Huh? Wait, why does that... Why does that remove the snow here?
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll
Why
increase
does
the
that
average
remove the
welfare
snow
of the
here, though?
animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Alright, we'll
Now,
just
to
ignore
quickly
that
see
then.
how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section. As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Alright, so what's the problem with the tortoise then? No enrichment. Right. Food and toy. What kind of enrichment do the tortoise need? I don't think a hanging feeder would be yep, I don't that's just not gonna work. Forage box or barrel. Okay, what would be tortoise appropriate here? Veggie jelly cake. You know what, why not? We'll give them cake. And then for toys. See, what would be entertaining for a tortoise? Musical keyboard. Gift box. Oh no, that's definitely a cat thing. Bobbin drum. Block of ice. Beaver pool. Like, well, that's not for them. Gyro. That's a large ass wheel. Herbs, scent marker, scratch post, water pool. Guess a water pool would do. Although I can't place it. There's too many obstructions. It's a bit redundant. Now we already have like a water area here, then there's another water pool. You know, I'll just give them a skittle. Maybe they'll like it. Alright, what else? Aside from enrichment. Actually, that didn't even do anything to them. So they don't like any of the stuff I put in. Apparently they like sprinklers. Right, let's remove this and remove this then. I can't even put a sprinkler here because it's obstructed. Oh, it's just a heat map. Right, there we go. I guess they do need to be cool though, so makes sense. That's good for 50%. What about food? Dog ball. Yeah, we'll just give them a block of frozen fruit. How about that? Why would you? Why would we need to give them a dog? Oh, no, not a dog bowl. A dog ball. How does that help with food enrichment? Okay, 2 blocks of frozen fruit. I think that'll do it, right? Okay, they have 100% and hard shelter. Critically insufficient to cover all the animal. Oh, they need a shelter. What kind of shelter should we give them? I don't think we need anything big. Okay, wait, that one's a bit tall. Does that work? Okay, maybe it needs to be larger just for coverage. Right. And what about this then? Then we'll just lower it like that. Wait. I think that's better. And then lower it a little more. Okay. That's good though, right? Nope, it didn't even do anything. I think this one's way worse. Okay. It did increase when I used this one, so I guess they like this one better. Yep. Just need to build more, I guess, just to reach the 100%. Well, they're not aligned, I think, but you know what they'll do. What else do we need? Increase it to 90. Yeah, let's see if there's like other animals that need some attention. Let's see. All of them are in the green. Okay, never mind. The zebras and giraffes are unhappy. Alright. What's happening here? 0 enrichment. Okay, here we are. Let's filter for reticulated giraffe. Yeah, this definitely fits them. Something for the long neck to reach. Okay, just put one there and 4 toys. We'll, we'll put a sprinkler here. That should also keep them a bit cool. Alright. Okay, I did not mean to place more. I'll delete that. Toy enrichment 56. Okay, they need more toys. I just put more sprinklers. Okay, maybe they've had enough of the sprinklers. Let's put some rubbing pillars around. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Okay, what else? I think I saw the zebras a while ago. Oh, zebra and giraffe. I didn't know they were sharing an enclosure. I see. So some animals can share enclosures. That's good to know. So for the zebras, it's food enrichment. Let's filter for zebra. Plains zebra. There we go. We'll put a small barrel feeder.
Not bad.
There we
Not
go.
bad at all. I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training
Yeah,
with flying
Crimson.
colours. There's still lots more to learn.
How
but
are
we
you
have to
doing?
head to
Hope you're
another
having a
one of
good day
Bernie's
so
zoos
far.
for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously. But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. Oh, and maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Alright, so that's for the tutorial section where I already finished everything. I think I have a decent handle of how everything works now. I should definitely try building from scratch. That should really help with getting me used to how the mechanics work properly. But these are career scenarios, right? Guess they're good for tutorial purposes, but I think I already got the basics now. Is there like any campaign thing I can do? Okay, there's franchise mode, sandbox, challenge, time. Oh, so challenge mode is offline and then timed is like challenge mode but with the clock. I will do franchise. Welcome to your franchise. What would you like to call it? Don't worry, if you don't like it, you'll be able to change it later. I don't know what to call it though. Well, we'll just call it a placeholder for now. I don't know what to call it. I mean, they did say I can change it later. Right, I've earned the following. 100 off whatever that is. Oh, it's used for building a zoo. Okay. Select biome. Tropical, temperate, taiga. I will go with tropical. And we'll go with Asia. I mean, I am from there. Difficulty. We'll go easy for now, just in case. Terrain. Sure, we'll go with flat. Oh, I see. The name of the zoo and the placeholder is different. Okay. Now we'll just put my name on the placeholder. Or the franchise, I mean. So change the badge to... Okay, there's no crows here. You know, a panda will do. Good enough. Put a panda there, and then for the banner... Okay, that'll do. Alright, so name of the zoo. What should I name the zoo? I don't know what to call it either. Actually, I'll go get some food real quick. I'm getting a little hungry. I'll be right back. I'll try to think of a name while I'm away. Alright, BRB. Okay, I'm back. I got food with me now. Alright. For the name of the zoo, we'll just call it the Tropics. Alright. Yeah, I already got the basics anyway. I think I'll be fine. And if things don't work well, at least I can trial and error it. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the entry point. Yeah, this is the visitor entry area. Okay, so that's actually not that big, but it's wide enough, I suppose. All right. Yeah, how do we start this off with? Need a workshop, keeper hut, bathroom, quarantine, vet surgery trade center. I feel like we should get a road first though. That's a roof. Oh wait, spats, okay. Oh, I can even set it like sideways. I see. Hmm. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's try to like have it branch out in like a letter Y. Yep. Yep, let's do it like that. Let's make it a little shorter, I suppose. Doesn't look that aligned. Wait, is this not the delete button? Apparently not. Okay, well, it is. Just need to select the filter for it. It did not turn out the way I want. Right, let's redo that first. Okay, that'll do. We will increase length this time. Okay. Yep, that works. Okay. It has to be connected to the road, but at the same time, something that's not really in the way of the gas. Maybe right over here. Okay, there we go. It's gonna need a path. We can make natural paths. Okay, well, how about we do that instead? I don't know. I'll think about that later. For now, how do I? Where's like it that looks monochrome tile pad? Yeah, I feel like I'll do it. Yeah, I'll use the monochrome to like differentiate that for facilities and the gas. Not mistaken, the keeper hut should be near the animals. But like, do I need the staff room to be close to? I think I can have that one be at least not that close. Is there like a grid placement? I don't know, that's the options. So I'll just have all three of them here. Okay, and then can I connect? Like the angle is oh, I can. I see, I see. Can just do that then. Yeah, that gives me an idea at least. Alright. Yeah, all three of them can just share that. And I'll just redo this real quick. Alright, I forgot. I should have checked this earlier, but right, I do have a money limit. Well, at least I start with 36,000, so shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so I'll have all three of them here. And we only need a staff room and a keeper hut. The staff room I'll keep. Okay, it disappeared. It's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. We'll just put it separately. Right, like over here. I think I should put vet surgery a little closer to where the enclosures are, along with keeper hut and quarantine. Oh wait, animals go to quarantine first, right? So this is the trade center. Right, we'll put the quarantine around here too. Alright. And we'll connect those, and maybe we'll add like another. Yeah, we'll add another path there. So we're only missing a keeper and a vet. Right, so for enclosures, actually, what can I start with for animals? Okay, so we got aardvarks and buffaloes. Oh, they went for native continent species. I see. Or maybe not. I guess it could be randomized too. So aardvarks are 1 million, while buffaloes are like not 1,000,000, 1,000. The other ones are only 500. I'm guessing, I don't know what these are called, but if I remember correctly, I only have like 200 of those right now. So I'm gonna need to use money. So those that are adopted with cash cannot be released in the wild. Okay. Got African leopards, African wild dogs. No. They're actually arranged alphabetically, so I have access to everything. Everything that's not DLC, I think. Yeah, that'll make sense. Alright, let's start with a tortoise. How about that? Yeah, let's go with a tortoise. I feel like this is a safe first animal. Alright, so group size 1 to 4 with at least 1 male and up to 3 females, but 1 male, 1 female will do. And let's start with that then. Except there are only females right now. Yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. Alright, how about the wild dogs? Minimum of 2. Needs to be an alpha male and an alpha female. Wait, hold up. Jelly's name is different now. Yep, she's going under a different name now. Wait, how many African wild dogs do I have available though? Because if I need 2 minimum, then I'm gonna need 4, right? How many are there available? Okay, there's 4 of them, but there's 3 males, 1 female. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Also, did it refresh? I feel like it already refreshed. Yeah, it refreshed. Well, that's a problem. What can I go for here? All right. There's a lot of animals, but like, and I'm using an Asian biome. Are pandas a DLC? Oh no, we can get pandas. It's just that they don't cost money. So I can't get them either. Now, what other... What other native Asian species do I know? I know of animals, but not continent-specific animals. Alright, salt crocs, right. We do have a lot of those here. That's definitely a choice first animal, but... Alright. Okay, one male, one female. Males are territorial. Alright, I can work with that. Let's order them first before it refreshes. %. Okay, this one is at least good stat-wise. Both of the males are not good with immunity. Alright, but that's fine. Alright. Go with that as our first animals. I see, I was confused for a sec. Yeah, it's understandable. I'm surprised you figured out under which name though, since it's not connected to the old account. Yeah, what kind of barrier should I go for with them? I mean, they're crocs. It's not like they'll jump. They can stand up in a way, but definitely not jump over. I think a chain link fence. Yeah, chain link is usually good enough. Yeah, maybe we'll start it on this spot. So is there like a grid thing here? No, there's no grid. Right. Aligning is up to me then. At the very least, it doesn't move easily when I'm placing it down. Yeah, it's not as sensitive. So it actually just stays still. So even without a grid placement, actually just fine. Okay, maybe lower it to 5. Alright, I made it. It is what it is. We'll just... That one will just have to be like that. I guess it's a little awkward, but it is what it is. I mean, this is what I get for having no grid. For going for with a box even. I'll redo it later once I'm generating money. Alright, for now, it's already ordered the animals. They should be ready for placement now. Invalid destination? Why though? But why? Oh wait, no, I get it. There's no gate. Then again, this is always the thing that I keep forgetting. No matter which park simulation game I play, I always forget to put a gate. Right, I need to have it be connected with a path. Alright, so here's how I'll do it. Okay, let's remove that. No, I think I have the gate in reverse. I may have to redo this one. I can't even delete it. Good. Very good. Now it's just permanently there. Barriers. Okay, there we go. Not watertight, so water can spill out. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. Now it's facing the correct side. Right, so kind of path they're using with that. No, it's different. What kind of path are they using for gates though? Oh, this one's different. Ah, staff. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is what I needed. There's a separate category for it. Right, so that's how you differentiate their paths. Okay. Let's just replace these so that the guests don't use them. There we go. Right, that works. It's kinda not what I had in mind a while ago, but I'll just redo things later. For now, let's just get the crocs situated. The vets have no caretakers. Yep, I get it. We'll put one of the vets here. But right, the guys don't like seeing. Okay, we'll redo that later. Yeah, I have an idea, but I'll do that later because I'm gonna run out of money at this point. Keeper hut. We'll place it here. I'll just redo those later. Right, I need to hire staff. Hire a caretaker, hire a keeper. Let's hire a keeper. Let's hire 2 of them and then a mechanic. What else? One vet. Two caretakers, sure. Okay, where's the staff center again? Okay, it's over here. I'll figure that out later. Alright, let's go fix up the enclosure real quick. So how do I set this to open? Do guests just automatically come by or... Oh, he looks happy. Okay, the guests are here. But yeah, he looks happy setting down the crocs. Alright. Severe social welfare crowding. Is the space small? Is that the problem? Alright, they did say the male is territorial. No, they're fine with social group though. It's the space that's the problem. Alright, we'll fix that later. What about terrain? They need a swimming area. And more soil. Let's go with heavy soil. Okay, that'll do, and then obstructed, right? How do I... Okay, so that's how I push down. Let's increase intensity. We'll make this like the pool area. Let's go paint that with soil again. Heavy soil. That'll do. And then is that good enough? Or is it like too high? I feel like they can crawl out of it though. Yep, I know they see where the thingies are at. They're not happy. Right. Alright. I need donation box. It's like my way of earning money in this game. Yes, facilities, Looney Bloons, Bernie's, Bakes, merchandise now, finance, ATM, donation box. Let's put your money here. Wait, right, I definitely need to reposition these later. Or maybe now. Because I don't think they're willing to be giving me any money. Yeah, I need to rotate. How do I rotate again? Oh, so why was it using grid a while ago? What? Wait, how come it's using a grid now? Oh, I can select it here. I see. Right, okay. I need to rotate it though, but it won't let me rotate. What? I'll later then. Let's just move it out of the way first. Alright, exit. Okay, now we're earning money because it's not in the way anymore. Gotta fix the terrain for the crocs first. Right, they need food. Let's go for a large food bowl here and then I'll get them a water bowl. They still need more space. Yeah, I'll fix that later. Enrichment. Let's filter that for saltwater croc. Let's put one down there then. Actually, it's the only enrichment they have. They're good with plants though. Okay, biome is not the problem. Okay, I think I get it. I need to raise the land a little. I need to... No, that's not it. I need this side to be the one to push down though. Okay, that's too much flattening. Can I not pull it up anymore? Yeah, it's because of the... Let's get rid of this first, just in case. Also, I thought they would just automatically refill the bowls. I didn't know I had to manually do it, but they just do it on their own. Alright, because there's no road. There. Vector arriving in 6 months. Well, things aren't going well. So, I think I might not pass the inspection. So I can't pull it yet. I guess that's might be because of the water. Yep, it's definitely because of the water. Yeah, let's just pull this up a bit so that we can create like a ramp. I feel like they should be able to get in and out of there now. Let's do that. Does that register to them? Still no. And they need deep water as well. Got it. So they have enough space though, so why... Why is crowding very low? I know they're like solitary. Maybe I guess I should have just gotten one croc. They're using it though, so it works. Yeah, they're using it, so... I was correct, I was just a little too deep a while ago. Okay, well they're getting hungry now, but why is no one putting food there yet? Let's try with the underwater feeder, maybe they'll take a liking to that. Feeder not deep enough. Right. I think it's maybe because they're specifically piscivores. Yep, well I definitely picked an interesting animal to start with. I'd say it's good for learning though, for me anyways. So now I understand terrain needs a bit better. Okay, so the problem is that it wasn't deep enough, so let's continue digging a bit. create more surface area. It's dark. Great. I can't see. Need to like zoom in to see a bit better. Now let's put intensity to 100%. Okay, that. Oh, that's very deep right there. Damn. But yeah, that's deep enough, right? Maybe way too deep even. Now I have to like integrate a little bit of a ramp. Yeah, that's not what I want. Although I feel like this kind of works as like a small entryway. Yeah, this should work. Okay, the inspector is arriving way too fast. I'm not even sure if I'm like up to snuff here. The feeder is deep enough for the requirement at least, so that's good. Right. Yeah, it works well enough. Okay, so delete that and delete this. I mean, we won't really need a water throw. They can just drink water from here. Yeah, I kind of just made a little hole there. Actually, can they get out from here, or do I need to like lower it like I did with that side? Yeah, I want to test this out. Oh no. I can't drag and move them around. Oh wait, I can. I can, just not directly on the water. Okay, we'll just move him close enough. Because they'll get in the water from there. But it doesn't look like they can. Oh no, they can get out from the other side. Okay. Okay, so that works. Also, why aren't we refilling the feeder? Animals in habitat 2 aren't hungry. But there's no food in the feeder though, like... Okay, well, I guess if it works, it works. I think it said they needed some rocks a while ago. Some rough rocks will do. So it's not even 16% yet. Okay. Maybe over here. But now they need more soil because it got replaced. Okay, so we got enough rocks. It's gonna get a bit more soil now. Okay, that'll do. There's enough swimming area. Right, although I do plan to sink this area later too. Actually, I can go do it right now. Okay, maybe that's too deep. I ended up like... Now there's like a cavern area there. Who knows? Maybe the crocs will do a little bit of exploring. Oops, that's not what I want. I'm not really used with terraforming. I think that's good enough. Let's just paint this with a lot of soil. that's enough soil. I can go fill it with water now. Alright, then I can put another feeder here. Okay, there we go. I don't have anything for toys though, so not sure how I'm gonna get the toy enrichment for them. Then again, why would Crocs need like interactable toys? They just don't really do much to begin with. They just do their own thing though. Like they don't really need that. Right, but aside from that, their general welfare is good. Only the enrichment that they're not good with at the moment. Yeah, other than that though, they're pretty good. It's just the enrichment, but again, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that. I guess I can randomly put enrichment toys around if I don't put filters. No, actually, there's still nothing. Actually, there's just no toy filters. Oh, wait, no, right. There is research that I could do. Right, so can we research about Crocs? Toy enrichment. No vets aside. Oh wait, no, that's for vets. How does this work? Okay, I use vets to assign research for said animal. I see, got it. Okay, I get it now. So it's dependent on how many vets I have. Got it. Right, so so what happened here? Why is this slow? There we go. Let's just fix that. I think that may have been a collateral while I was like digging a while ago. Right, so first let's extend the path. I'll make the Crocs the attraction for now. can at least widen the path at will here, so path 20. Oh, it's the one that I was digging on, I think, a while ago. Well, I mean, it's looking awkward, but let's just form a looping path for now. I'll fix it later. Yeah, just so that they can get visibility. Well, yeah, we'll refine that later. Is the research done? Okay, it's okay, now it's done. Right, so what kind of enrichment can I give Crocs? There's still none for... Okay, well... There is still none though. It says it's done, so... Oh, never mind, now there is. It's sprinklers though, as per usual. But hey, it does the job. Although, do they really need sprinklers if you think about it? I mean, there is like water nearby. Do they really need sprinklers? But hey, if they're happy, then that's what matters. Seems to be enjoying it too. The sunset actually gives it a good effect. Especially on the scales, it reflects well. Yeah, we can go watch the croc for a bit. I need to take a bite of my food first. So yeah, I'm done eating. Already finished my food. Okay. Alright, so let's go fix this jank pad first. Actually, I should fix my jank enclosure because this box thing ain't working out. Maybe I can go try a more like can try the rounding it a bit. Yeah, let's just send them to storage first. Also, we made a good amount of money there. I think we got like a mil while I was AFK eating. So that's good. We'll leave the gate there. That's gonna be the base of it. Alright, so still go with chain link and then let's increase length. Maybe 5 meters. Yeah, it looks a bit better. Tickets are overpriced. And I didn't even set any ticket price. What do they mean? I didn't even set any ticket price for this. Yes, automatically set it when I place the Crocs. Alright. Alright, come back. Where I'm putting back the Crocs. Come back. Damn, they're leaving. They're leaving. The moment the Crocs went, I suppose if you think about it, I mean, wow, what? Why else would they be here if there's no Crocs? And they really just transport them like Pokemon, huh? They get a small crate, eat the crate, and then crate releases the animal. Maybe we unlocked Pokeball tech here already. It's just that it's in the shape of a crate. So unlock more enrichment. Wait, they can use balls. Alright, let's put one here then see what they'll do with this. Can they actually use them? I guess he kinda tail swiped the ball. I mean, I suppose that's the most they'll do with it. Yeah, that's about the most that they'll do with it. Alright, so let's fix their terrain a little bit more. Yeah, how much soil percentage do they... Oh, actually, no, it is low. That's good though. Because I am planning to tweak the environment a little bit. Okay, so they're okay with rocks now, but they could use more soil. We can create like another soil patch here. Oops. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I just wanna... There we go. Surround the pool area here. Okay, that works. It kinda got rid of the rocks a little bit, but yeah, I'll fix that. Okay, that works. Anything else? Nope, they're good. Okay, just for a good measure, but yeah. You have enough water and enough land. They have enough for everything, so that's good. Okay, they don't really have any... They're fine with plant and biome coverage, but let's just add a little bit. Do we have any tropical plants? Let's filter by tropical biome and then Asian continent. Coastal mangrove. Can I add a tree? We can add a tree. We have like just one big tree. And we can add some bushes around. They don't really need a lot of coverage though. I'm not gonna overdo it. Well, that one's in there. Okay, those are floating. I need to get rid of those. Some of them are like slightly above ground, but I don't think it's that bad. We can just cover it. Yeah, let's move the sprinkler over here instead. Yeah, there we go. Maybe just move this one over here. That way the plants can get watered. Not that they need any watering, I guess, but hey. Works well for immersion, I suppose. We can go add some rocks too. Are there any rocks here without any moss? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but I need to put it in a way that doesn't obstruct the view that much. Maybe something like this. It doesn't at least block anything, so that works. I guess we can add like a pad there, so that's like a beaching area. I'm not sure if they'll climb on top of it, but it'll be cool if they use it. Okay, I'm kind of getting a little confused with the rotation. Okay, there we go. A little confusing there for a sec. I think that's good. Let's see. And it didn't really take too much of their coverage. Okay, let's put more shrubs. Oh, we can add leaf letters too. Yeah, let's do that. Tamarind tree. Guess you can add like a small one, sure. Yeah, just a small one will do. Oh, we can add like a large pile. I didn't know that. think this is good enough. Now it looks a little bit more populated. What? Has no security guards. Alright. Thought I hired security guards now. Alright. Well, where we go then? I'll get to you. Wait, I don't have any caretakers? I thought I have caretakers. Didn't I already get two a while ago? Or maybe it's that I need more staff room, that's the problem. Okay, so we've researched everything there is to research about the saltwater croc. Okay. I gotta figure out where stuff are at now. And now that we've done editing the terrain for now, now I gotta figure out where find stuff like. I only know how to go to the staff menu when I'm getting directed there, but like, where do I manually find it? Oh, it's over here in the zoo category. I see. Alright, so I do have 3 caretakers, 2 security guards, no educators, 1 vet, 2 keepers, and a mechanic. No work zone. Work zone 1. Wait, is that why it tells me that no one's working? Because there's like no work zone? Habitat has no keepers assigned for free. What? Work zone editor. So green is in this work zone, red not in any work zone. Use multi-tool to define work zone. Oh, I can set their pathing. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it's work zone 1. There, does that fix that? Okay, that fixes it. Yeah, now what I need to do is to fix the pad thing. Right, and this. Like, why won't you rotate? This thing costs 4,000 too, so if I sell it, I'll lose money. I just want to rotate that thing. It won't let me rotate it. Okay, there we go. Now it rotates. But I keep pressing Z a while ago, but it won't rotate. I guess it rotates now, so there's that, but it wasn't doing that a while ago. Here, we'll just keep the facilities there. we can improve this spot. Okay, let's remove terrain padding for now. Yeah, I feel like we can redo this and make this better. Right. Since we only have the crocs right now, it's safe to just have everything on this side. Oh, there's stacking in this game. Interesting. Alright, but how do I remove the grid? Because on initial placement, there wasn't any grid thing. It's kind of weird. When I don't want the grid, there's a grid, but then when I don't want the grid, then it goes on grid placement. Okay, let's fix that. I think it's the vet that I remove, if I'm not mistaken. I see, why is it not a grid right now though? Like, it only becomes grid placement when I've actually placed the building, which is weird. Yep, now it's grid. It becomes grid after the drop. But like, why? I feel like we could have just kept the placement as it is. that's too long of a path. No, let's redo that. Okay, there we go. It's a bit better. So apparently it's mating season for the crocodiles now. Right, but I may need birthing bed here if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't think I have those placed yet. Habitat bedding. Wait, do I even need those? Oh, you know, we'll just get them just in case. I don't see any like birthing beds here. I think they're fine. Okay, maybe I don't need to put anything down. They're low on nutrition though. Wait, how do we get this cleaned? Isn't this the cleaner's job to clean? Okay, you just put more food in the water, but doesn't that make it like more not clean? Okay, maybe you should separate there. I do have more enrichment items now. And maybe we'll just give them a separate drinking bowl, so that they don't have to drink from the water or from the, I guess, sort of pond. Block of frozen fish. I think I'd rather just give the blood pumpkin. Okay, put one here, put one here. And we'll have like a water throw here. There we go, so that they don't necessarily have to. Maybe I should get rid of it too, just in case. Let's get rid of this so that they don't have to eat from the water anymore. So apparently it's dirty. And they'll just have to eat from the blood pumpkin. Could have sworn I put one down here too. Okay, there we go. Yep. Don't bother with that. Inspector will be arriving in 2 months. Well, he's just in time then. Okay, last milk quality is good, so you don't have to worry about contaminated food. Yeah, let's add something else that's not the blood pumpkin. Do they really not eat from the food tray though? Because they shouldn't be just restricted to fish. They can eat meat just fine, so I'm not sure why that's not an option. Yeah, there we go. It's an option to select suitable food. Let's put some water there too so that they don't drink from the dirty water. I see the fences suffer some wear and tear from time to time. I see, so that's what the mechanic is for. Wait, why did that? Okay, why did that delete the path here? That didn't have to be deleted. Okay, now it looks... Yeah, now the pathing there looks awkward. Okay, there we go. Inspector arrive. Alright, where's the inspector person? Ah, there you are. Well, we're doing some fence renovations, so hopefully that won't tank my score. Why haven't we refilled the water in the food yet? Oh, so they don't put food if they're not hungry. Got it. Also, I think you should be cleaning that. It's dirty. Right, where's the inspector lady? I lost track of where the inspector is, so... Oh, hopefully they're having a good time. Oh, damn, they didn't even stay long. They left. That was quick. They're quick with their job. Okay, so wait, where's the report thing? Where can I read the report? I didn't even get to see the report. Okay. Well, I didn't see the... That expired real fast. My speed is on 1 times though. It's not like... I'm on normal speed. Okay, I guess I don't know what the report contained then. Yeah, but I still need to fix the padding for sure. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Guess it kinda curves. Yeah, it kinda curves by default. Alright, so... Okay, let's make one that leads to there. That'll be like a placeholder for the other area I want to do. There we go, now it looks better. 100% looks better. Alright, so... Okay, where's the stuff that generates money again? Oh, there's monorail transport in this game. Alright, well, we don't necessarily need it yet. Okay, first donation box. Oh wait, no, it didn't get deleted, that's good. Maybe I can move one down here and then... No, we can just move the other one down there so that there's like... So what to say, so that there's like more incentive for them to like walk the entire way, but I guess they don't want to. Yeah, this I find interesting. In most management part builder sims that I play, they actually read the entire path. They don't even want to walk the circle. Alright, well, let's put it here then. Alright, let's see, can we get like... That's sad though, we can't put them inside the building. That's like one of the things that I find really impressive with Prehistoric Kingdom. We can actually put stuff like this inside the building. Alright, where do I want to put the ATM? Maybe like right here, near the entrance. We'll put one at like both sides. There we go. I don't think it's in the way. I mean, I don't think it'll like necessarily in the way. That's big enough. Alright, should I get a food stall? Maybe a vending machine. Let's see, we can start with one vending machine, chief beef, like over here. Because it's the only thing I have available. Okay, how large is the chief beef? Okay, not that big. I'll put one here. I'll put like a vending machine drink over there. And then these are only missing the toilet. I saw some trash cans a while ago. Yeah, let's get that. We'll put okay, why does it not spin properly? Okay, there we go. Okay, it's kinda... It functions weirdly when it's not in the middle of the thing. But I don't know, isn't it like kinda off to like put it in the middle? Oh well, anyways, I guess that's how it's gonna be. Okay, we'll put one there and then we'll put another one there. Okay, this one doesn't have any logos. That's interesting. Alright. Well, I guess they understood that that one's non-recycling. Alright, good enough. Guess I'll just have to recenter this one. Alright, the under grid mode now. Right, it's not. Right. Oh, it's not even in grid, it's actually just a... It's in snap. Okay. And I cannot put it if it's not connected to a path. It's the little... The design choice for sure. It'll take some time to get used to. Right, so that's another income generator. Yeah, that works. Alright, so let's see. Research. Inefficient. Reduced negative area. Appeal of nature construction items around the facility. What does that mean? I actually don't get it. I need to surround it with like decor then. Well, if I want the scenery rating. Hey MA, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I think I get it now. I kinda have to do it in the tutorial area where it's like surrounded by nature. That'll make sense though. But there's really more depth here than the other games that I play. I need to like actually... I can't just place it on a convenient spot. Alright, we'll work on that. We'll work on that next time. I think I'm about to end soon anyways. Okay, so the croc is fully researched. Oh, we can... Okay, I see, I see. Okay, I kind of get how research works in this game now. Alright. Oh wait, no, the research for the mechanic and the vet are separate. I see, I see. I thought it was under one category. Alright, do you research barriers then? We're gonna need more variety for sure. And then for the vet... I think this is like a crocodile specific disease. Alright, can go for that then. There's a disease outbreak in Habitat 2. 5 months ago. Well, I'm I'm hoping they dealt with it. I think. It's filthy and needs cleaning. Well, isn't that your job though? Why haven't you been cleaning then? Can't see saltwater crocodile very well from here, can you? I guess the chain link fence. I mean, fair enough, it doesn't provide the best visibility. Alright, so okay, so they actually do circle around now. Just not frequently. So let's just convert. I forgot I can just hold. I don't know why I'm trying to like click one by one. But yeah, let's just turn this to glass. Okay, that's better visibility now, right? Also, didn't I already assign their work area though? Like, why aren't they doing work? Let's see stuff. They're low energy. Is that why they're not working? Alright, if I remember correctly, the staff room only holds up until 4 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's probably the problem with that. I need more staff room. That makes sense. Alright. First, maybe you can get like more keepers, more guards, and then maybe an extra caretaker so that they don't get too tired. Okay, we'll place that. That's too far. Be on the other side. You split that from group. Okay, that'll do. So now they have more break areas. I'll just be placeholder since I have to put some decor around for the rating. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that some other time. Okay, research complete. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Still don't know how to fix this problem though. I did put some water throws around. I guess they're still going to prioritize drinking the actual water, but yeah, this I need to figure out. Like, how do I clean the water? Probably has something to do with water treatment, but like, oh, this. That makes sense. How does the placement work though? And I also needed somewhere that's not near, somewhere that's not gonna be visible to the guests, right? Well, let's try it here for now, see if they react. Also, I don't want that padding there. I need staff padding. Yeah, this is gonna need some more some work next time. But this should do it, right? Okay, there we go. So water treatment is definitely the answer for cleaning that. Yeah, that's good. So I fixed the water problems now. So I'm gonna need another mechanic, I think. Yeah, because one of them is doing research right now, so no one's actually maintaining the zoo. Alright, one more. Alright, so I solved the water problem, but the food quality is still... Wait, there... Okay, wait, what? Wait, where's... Damn it, I only have one vet, I forgot. Okay, can you check? I have an urgent problem with the croc. Also, it's just the one, right? Like, what about... Okay, Sipta is fine. It's the female that has a disease problem. You know what? It's a good thing. We can just pack them like Pokemon. Hopefully the mechanic is on it right now. Oh wait, no. Never mind. It's more like the guests can see it. That's the problem. Does it work if I put a fence? I do wonder though. Maybe it works better if I like fence the area, but yeah, that's something I have to figure out for next time. I'm guessing the croc is already treated. That's good. So the croc is fully healthy now. That's very good. But right. Guess I can try that theory right now. Does that work? Oh, it's not like it's fully invisible. Nope. It doesn't do anything. Yep, it doesn't do anything. Okay. You really need to just move it around. Have a better placement. Maybe even... I think what would be preferred here is that I move this entirely. Maybe move it here. Yeah, but how does this work though? It says obstructed. Okay. Wait, I didn't know. I didn't know these were not like fully connected. Well, okay, so that's the problem. They're not fully connected. Well then. Alright, this is gonna be something. Alright, maybe if I cut this area and like just make it a one-way forward, I guess. But then it's still kind of awkward though. I mean, entrance is right here. Like, I think that's also the worst part. I cannot edit the entry point. At least in Prehistoric Kingdom, I have to like, or I can like make more than one. Maybe they're under prefabs. But yeah, no, it's still not showing me. It's not showing me any like gate entrance or anything. But yeah, I'll have to figure that one out later off stream. Yeah, I'll figure that one off stream. Maybe I'll do another separate save, then tinker with it so that I can figure stuff out. But for now, I'll just save this one. Save zoo, save, and then exit. Alright, that'll be all for today's stream. Thank you everyone so much for dropping by, for chatting and lurking. I appreciate the support. Alright. See, I'm going. Let me check real quick. Yeah, we can go on a read. I'm ending stream now since my allergies are a bit annoying to deal with, so I'm gonna go drink my antihistamine and then go sleep since I get drowsy after drinking those, but yeah. Let's see, what day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. I think I may be taking a break tomorrow, so no stream by then. I'll be posting again on Discord when I'll be streaming, probably next week at this point. I might just take Friday and the weekends off, but yeah. Again, thank you everyone for dropping by, and this is your Memory Weaver signing off for today, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day and take care, everyone.